Hey guys, Breach Builders Off Grid here. I wanted to just kind of show a little bit of footage of the well drilling process. We hired a well driller to come in, and I tell you what, these guys are really amazing the way they handle this equipment. As you can see, they're getting that big diamond blade or diamond drill bit in place. That's going to be the first bit to actually go down in the event that there's rock or, granite down there. That bit's going to penetrate that granite. And I want to just kind of show a little bit of the process. So again, this is the initial bit. They're kind of getting it in place there. You can see that rig spans pretty high up in the air. Each one of those drill bits is approximately 20 feet. 20 feet. So they know what they're doing. They predicted that we would hit water at about 100 feet. And this is the first bit going in the ground. You can see it here penetrating. That bit not only applies downward force, but it rotates those diamond blades or diamond bit tips, I'll say. In addition to that, they shoot water down too as well to kind of soften up the ground. And you can see that as they're shooting the water down, you see a lot of dust coming up as well. So it's quite a process, but once they get that bit in the ground, the downward force from that drill press keeps that bit in motion as it digs its way or bores its way through the ground. And you can see that bit going down now. And you can kind of see the aggregate down at there. It's coming up right now. That's nothing but earth or dirt. But as they get the second bit in place, getting it ready to attach to the first bit. Something else they did too as well, they put the casing in together with the bit. They did them both at the same time. This is the first time I've ever seen that. You can see that steel casing. And then the bit goes down inside that casing. So in addition to drilling, they're actually installing that steel casing as well. Each one of those casing members is about 20 feet, so it has to be welded at the tip. And again, you can see that 20-foot span casing going all the way up there to the top. So that drill press is going to press not only the bit, but the casing at the same time, which is pretty interesting how they do that. You can see Doug is welding it here. He's going to weld it all the way around, which allows that casing or that sleeve to become one. As it's fused together or welded together, you can see that weld. And essentially it goes all the way around. Quite a process. And once that's done, it's pretty solid. It's actually one piece once the well is all the way completely around that casing. And then the press begins drilling and at the same time pressing. And the discharge is up at the top here. You can see it's discharging a mixture of mud and water and rock or aggregate that comes out of the ground. All of it's sucked up in this powerful vacuum suction at the top. And all of that aggregate and water and mud comes flying out, and it's quite a process, but it goes down pretty quick. As you can see, that press is driving that bit and the casing together down in the ground. So you can see essentially it's going down about 20 to 30 feet in the ground already. As you see that mud and water, you can see that drill bit together with the casing. You can see that casing there is welded. In addition to the weld, there's sort of a piece of steel that goes over the top of the weld to keep it from fracturing in the hole there. there's a sleeve there at the bottom that keeps the bit as well as the casing straight so that it doesn't sort of bore at an angle, but it goes straight in the ground. And it's quite a process. This is not the first time we've drilled wells on our projects, but it's the first time I've seen it done like this. So we were able to hit water, and I want to show you how much water we got. That's a 5-gallon bucket. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10. 10 into 60 is 6. You multiply 6 times 5 is 30. So it's about 35 gallons per minute coming out of that well, which is a lot of water, by the way. A lot of water. Most pumps can't really pump unless you get a really high-powered pump, that much water per minute. So this was an extreme success, and we're glad we were able to hit water. You'll notice all that aggregate there, that sign of a lot of water in the ground.